STEM job market is just BS, and the pay for even a PhD with 5+ years is laughable. My goal for a really long time was to work in government, right? Because one of my co-op, like my work terms in undergrad, was 8 months working in a federal plant lab, right? We worked with canola. That's why I was in Saskatoon. And it was great. It was a great job. But those jobs are few and far between, and I'd have to move, right? I'd have to move out to the prairies. I'd have to move to Nova Scotia. There aren't really a lot of agriculture jobs in Toronto. Savannah. There's not a lot of plant jobs. There are some in like Niagara region, BC. I didn't mind living in the prairies until it got butt-ass cold in like November, December. When the first snow of the year was September 30th, I wanted to die, right? Because I grew up, you know, Southern Ontarian. The coldest it gets is maybe -20 Celsius. And when it gets that cold, schools shut down. And they use salt on the roads because it never gets so cold that salt stops working and they have to use sand. We don't have block heaters. No one needs block heaters. So the pay was good for federal lab job, especially for Saskatchewan, right? But it depends, I guess. That was federal versus provincial. So I'm assuming there's a difference there. And then also it was in an area where the cost of living was already pretty low, right? I have dreams about my $900 a month apartment. Canadian chat. $900 apartment. It was a fully renovated 1-bedroom. I paid $900 for it. Canadian. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much, which is like what? 600 and something USD? Federal's a lot better. The Ontario government pays a lot lower. Yeah, federal was excellent. We would have 2 coffee breaks and a lunch break a day. Full benefits. The pay, I think, was decent. Not a lot was like, it wasn't the same sort of endless grind that academia was, right? But I guess that depended on who whatever your team lead was like, really depended on your experience. But my team lead was like the most chill ass dude I've ever met in my entire life. So depended on the lab you were in.